Om Shanti. Very good morning to everyone and a very happy new year. So in today's Murli, let's visualize ourselves in the Diamond Hall, in the university, godly university. And our Supreme Teacher is preparing us how to give the practical papers once you take teachings from him. So let's listen Baba's revised Murli, 29th April 71. The title of the Murli is The Method to Pass the Unlimited Paper. The method to pass the unlimited paper. Is today the end of the bhakti or is it the beginning of the practical paper of the bhakti? Especially the group of Kumars is in front of Baba and they did bhakti and Baba is asking them, is today is the end of the bhakti or is it the beginning of the practical paper of the bhakti? Where are you going now? Are you going to the examination hall or to your own places? After completing bhakti, after completing teachings, where we are going? Going to the examination hall or to your own places? When you consider yourself to be going to the examination hall, you will be able to pass the practical papers. So the place which is outside center or outside Madhuban is like a paper hall. So Baba is saying, always consider that you are going to the place where you have to give practical exams, practical paper. Do not think that you are going to homes. No. Having completed very big course, you are now going to the examination hall to take the highest paper. Now, the world outside is a examination hall where we have to pass the practical papers, give, and Baba is saying, giving the highest paper. Whilst you are studying at a center, it is like studying in a school. However, when you take direct training and are studying with Bab-Dada and the instrument Maharathis in Madhuban, the land of blessings, you should consider yourself to be a student of a college or a university. When we are at center, it's a school. When we are in Madhuban and getting sustenance from Baba and Maharathis and learning the Baba's teachings, the Baba is saying you are a student of a college or university. There is a difference between a paper given at a school and a paper given in a university. And there is also a difference in the study. So, to take training in this bhakti means to become a university student. Taking training in bhakti in Madhuban is like becoming a university student. So you are now going to take a paper of the study of the university. You only attain a status after studying at a university. In the same way, only those who pass the practical paper of the bhakti receive a status and stage for the present time and for the future. In the Laukik life, Baba is saying when you pass from the university, then only you get a status in the outside world. In similar manner, when we pass or when we go out from this university, that is Baba's university, spiritual university, then you attain a status not only for the present time, but even for the future. So do not think this to be a common aspect. Although you may have been studying at a center and you may also have been taking papers, this is a paper set by the university. If after having been stamped by Bab-Dada and also having had the tilak applied by Bab-Dada, someone fails in the practical paper, what happens? The stain of having failed is left for birth after birth. In Lokik examination, if you fail for few months or years, that stain will be there. But here in Baba's study, if we fail, the stain of having failed is left for birth after birth. Therefore, if you have any sanskars of failing, or if you feel your behavior to be like this, then before you go, finish that stain and behavior or sanskar of weakness today. So those sanskars, that behavior which makes us fail, takes us to the failure, Baba is saying, now before we go, finish that stain and behavior today itself, so that you do not fail when you go to take a paper in the examination hall. Do you understand? You have taken that paper. That was easy, but the final number or final marks are only given after the practical paper. Even in Lokik study, there is a theory and there is a practical. So unless we pass practical exam as well, we don't get fully pass. We don't get the final marks. So here also, study is one time. That in the bhatti or some Baba Milan, we hear classes, we empower ourselves. But Baba is saying afterwards, you have to give the practical papers. So transform both your consciousness and vision before you go from here. What should you have in your consciousness? I am taking a paper at every second. What should be in our consciousness? We are in a examination hall every second. We have to give paper at every second. What should have in your vision? Baba, the teacher, is teaching me, and I, the one who is studying the soul, am a student. So in consciousness, Baba is saying, remember, what should be in our consciousness? That every second I am giving a paper. And in our vision, only Baba, the supreme teacher, and myself, the godly student. By going from here, having transformed your consciousness, attitude, and vision, you will not fail, but you will pass fully. So do not consider the bhatti to be an ordinary thing. Keep this stamp and tilak from the bhatti with you always. Just as the certificate from a university enables you to get a job and enables you to attain a status, in the same way, keep this stamp and tilak of the bhatti with you all the time in a practical way. Baba is comparing the Lokik study, Lokik status, Lokik exams, and letting us know how it happens in this unlimited world of Baba. Baba is saying, so never ever forget that the stamp and tilak that we received in the bhatti. And that should remain with us all the time. This is the greatest certificate of all. Those who do not have a certificate are not able to attain a status. Similarly, this too is a certificate. It is a certificate for the present and future attainment and success. A certificate is always carefully looked after. Certificate is always carefully looked after. Through carelessness, you may lose it. Once one get any kind of certificate, he takes full effort to keep it safe, because that certificate is going to give him the status and the money and everything. So here also, once we get the certificate from Baba, then Baba is saying that certificate is always carefully looked after. Through carelessness, you may lose it. Therefore, never be influenced by Maya and allow carelessness into your effort. Otherwise, you will think that you have certificate, but Maya, Ravan, will have stolen it. So Baba is saying we will be in the illusion that I have a certificate, I am passed with good marks and all, I have changed my sanskar, but Maya or Ravan will come in incognito way and will steal it. Just as those of today and even pickpockets do everything in such a clever way so that externally you are not aware of anything, but the pocket is quietly emptied. Baba is saying how the thieves and those pickpockets do everything in such a clever way that externally you are not aware of anything, but the pocket is quietly emptied. In the same way, if you bring carelessness into your effort, then Ravan will quietly steal your certificate and you will not be able to attain a status. Therefore, attention. Do you understand? This group is serviceable anyway. What do you have to become now? Just as you are serviceable, in the same way, you now have to fill yourself with the sense of being Trikaldarshi whilst doing service. And secondly, you have to fill yourself with the essence of spirituality. So the serviceable souls or the serviceable students, what they have to do. So Baba is saying you have now you have to fill yourself with the sense of being Trikaldarshi whilst doing service. And secondly, you have to fill yourself with the essence of spirituality. Sense and essence. Only then will all three things come together. Service, sense, and essence. Essence is very subtle. So, together with being serviceable, by being filled with the essence of spirituality, that's the Ruhaniyat, and the sense of being Trikaldarshi, you will become successful. So, check to what extent each of you has filled yourself with the sense and essence. Checking ourselves, how much we have filled ourselves with the sense, that the Trikaldarshi stage, and the essence, that's the spirituality, Ruhaniyat in our personality. It is now time for that. Just as you make your preparations 2 hours before going into the examination hall. Baba is subtly observing us, what all the students do when they go before examination hall. So Baba is saying 2 hours before, they start preparing properly in concentration way for going to the examination, before going to the examination hall. So the time for you to prepare yourself before going into the examination hall is now. So when we are in Bhakti, so Baba is saying this is the time when you are preparing yourself for the big exams. You were told that together with your being seen as Brahma Kumaris, you must also be seen as Tapasvi Kumaris. This is Baba's hopes for the Kumaris or from us, that we should not only seen by as a Brahma Kumaris, but also be seen as Tapasvi Kumaris. Have you imbibed that spirituality in your eyes and on your face, so that as soon as you return home, you are seen as alaukik, unique, and are loved by all? So feel ourselves so much with the spirituality. Baba is saying, have you imbibed that spirituality in your eyes and on your face, so that as soon as you return home, you are seen as alaukik, unique, and are loved by all? Not only those who have come to the Bhatti, but all those who come to Madhuban must also especially have this dharana, that spirituality should be visible through our eyes and face. Was the Bhatti a success? Are you content with the speed of their study? Are you content your own effort according to the study of the Bhatti? There isn't anything still remaining, is there? There isn't anything remaining now, but will there be something still remaining later on? All of you are looking for a method for their own safety. They think that if something happens, this is what they would say. However, you then develop bigness through that. Therefore, do not ever think in that way, but think that you will never fail. You have this guarantee now and for birth after birth. Which guarantee? that whatever happens, whatever paper comes in front of us, we will not fail. You will never fail. This is called full pass. The speciality of Kumars is that they are able to do whatever they want. The speciality of Kumars is that they are able to do whatever they want because they have all kind of powers with them, whether it's physical, intellectual, emotional, social, all powers together. So Baba is saying the speciality of Kumar is that they are able to do whatever they want. They definitely have this willpower, but you need the willpower to be able to will every second and every thought. We need to have the willpower to be able to will every second and every thought. Everything is will to the children. People will whatever they have. So all of you are creating heirs as well as becoming heirs. Just as there is the willpower for everything else, you also need the willpower to will everything. How the Brahma Baba willed everything. And in this month, we are specially remembering his sacrifice, his love for Baba and his service and everything. Similarly, Baba is reminding us, do we have so much willpower that we will our every second, our every breath, every thought? You have to fill yourself with this before you go. What will you become when you have willed everything? Completely free from attachment. Once anyone willed his everything to Baba, then he is completely free from attachments. When you have finished all attachment, you become free from all bondages. Once we finish with all attachments, then we become free from all bondages. Only those who are free from bondage can be absorbed in yoga and liberation in life. Only those who are free from bondage, any kind of bondage. Check our subtle bondages. We have to free ourselves with all kind of bondages, whether it's subtle or gross or whatever bondages we have. Then only Baba is saying we will be able to absorb in yoga and liberation in life. Do you understand? What treasure of the confluence age do you have with yourself now? This also reminded by Baba in the latest Avyakta Murli. The Sangam Yuga is a very precious age and we have got many treasures at this time. So Baba is reminding us again, what treasure of the confluence age do you have with yourself now? Baba has given you the treasure of knowledge, but what treasure of your own do you have? Baba's treasure is knowledge, but what is our own personal treasure? Just as Baba fully willed his time and thoughts, in the same way, you have to fully will your consciousness. Just as Baba fully willed his time and thoughts, in the same way, you have to fully will your consciousness. Just as you are able to attain whatever you want from physical wealth, in the same way, you are able to attain whatever you want from the wealth of time and thought of the present time. In Laukik world, people think they can achieve anything, they can attain anything with the physical wealth. So here Baba is saying we can attain whatever we want with the wealth of time, confluence, age, time, and the thoughts which we are creating as per Baba Srimad. So thoughts of the present time. The basis of the entire attainment is this time of the confluence age and the elevated consciousness, that is remembrance. This is the treasure. You have to will this. Are you going away having willed it completely, or have you kept a little pocket money aside? You haven't kept a little hidden away in a corner for a time of need, have you? Is your pocket completely empty? Baba is asking us to check these subtle things. The Kumars sang a song. Nowadays, not a single corner of Madhuban is empty, but instead, you see a sparkle of stars in every corner. So, why do you call it empty? When the sun becomes subtle from physical, the stars are clearly visible. So, the Father has become subtle from his physical in order to show the sparkle of the stars to the world. So, why would you call it empty? When Baba become avyakta, so Baba, many have thought that what will happen now the Madhuban is empty, So Baba is telling us. So why we should call it as empty? When the sun is hidden, the stars are visible. Similarly, Baba is hidden so that all we stars can sparkle. You can say that the physical sun has set, however, the sun of knowledge has become avyakta from vyakta, but he is still with the stars. He cannot be a constant companion in the corporeal form. Baba cannot be our companion all the time in a corporeal form. Even whilst in the corporeal form, in order to be a constant companion, he used to be in the avyakta stage and consider himself to be an avyakta companion. Baba is telling us about Sakar Baba when he was here, even in the corporeal form. Not always every second he could give a feeling that he is companion in a physical form or in a corporeal form, but even he used to be in the avyakta stage and consider himself to be an avyakta companion. So even now, he can be a constant companion in the avyakta form because the avyakta form is free from the bondage of a physical body. So we all experience that how Sakar Baba is have been. Now he has our avyakta companion all the time. Baba is saying why avyakta form? Because the avyakta form is free from the bondage of a physical body. So in order to be the constant companion of all of you, and in order to take you away from the consciousness of your body, the avyakta part is now enacted. Bab Dada is constantly with all the children anyway. Earlier, there was a song composed. Why are you becoming impatient, mothers? Some sisters sang this song. I'm everyone's constant companion, even now, and those who wish to experience this can do so. Baba is assuring us that he is our constant companion and we can experience this. In order to experience this now, because Baba is avyakta, you can only have that experience when you become avyakta in the same way. So what is stopping us from not experiencing? Our avyakta stage. So Baba is saying, if you have to experience avyakta Baba, then we have to make our own stage avyakta. Then only we can experience him. In order to have this unique experience, always remain beyond corporeal feelings and consciousness of the physical body. So Baba is saying, in order to have this unique experience, Baba being our constant companion, so what we have to do, always remain beyond corporeal feelings and consciousness of the physical body. That is, to be detached observer. For only then will you be able to experience being a companion. Very subtle dharana Baba is telling us. To experience avyakta Bab Dada, I need to work on my stage. I need to make my stage from vyakta to avyakta. So Baba is saying remain avyakta, remain beyond corporeal feelings and consciousness of the physical body. Then only we can experience Baba as our companion. Do you understand? Acha. So this was the Murli. So let's take few minutes to chant this.
Om Shanti Sheetal, can we unmute and share the points of the Murli?
Yes. Please share your points. Which are your takeaway points?
Takeaway points for me from today's Murli is a distinction that Baba has clearly mentioned about how the teacher trains you to take the final exams, and always being in this stage of being a student who is now coming out of the university, be present so that anything that comes in front of us or front of me, I'm able to face that situation with courage and I'm passing with full marks. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
Today's Murli, Bab Dada explaining about highest pepper. Baba mentioned we are all not school students. We are the student of college or university. There is a vast difference between a paper given at school and a paper given in the university. Our study also varies here. Baba said here the question paper is said by the university. Here we pass means we are all stamped by Bab Dada. And for the victory, we will receive a tilak applied by Bab Dada. This is a very important point I
Yes.
noticed. Sir.
Thank you. Who else would like to share?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Baba has very beautifully said that while Baba has gifted us the gift of knowledge, but what are we gifting back in a way is that we have to will our entire consciousness, our entire thoughts, our entire being, in fact. So that really touched a chord in me. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
We should always have in our conscious that we are taking paper every second, and that we are teacher is teaching us, and we are a soul that we should have always in our mind, and we should transform ourselves and our conscious to attain the vision. You will not, then we will have a full mark, full passing mark. Thank you, sister.
Yeah, thank you.
Shanti sister. Baba
Om
also cautioned us that we get certificate and that brings us a status, but we should be very careful that Maya doesn't take away that certificate from us and thereby depriving us of our status. So we should be watchful of that. I also like the point where Baba said that we should our thoughts should be acting as will to our heirs. This avyatmas wherein we are sending good vibrations to everyone, if we also are conscious that I am sending away good thoughts to all my heirs, then this becomes a very powerful exercise of making everybody our heirs, and they do get attainments from our good thoughts.
Right. Nice. Thank you.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
I like the word Behad, unlimited paper which Baba has given. And we know in this knowledge, unlimited intellect, unlimited form, unlimited father, unlimited happiness. I like that word that Baba has given unlimited paper, which means my exam hall is going to be a long, it's not just there, it's going to be till the day I attain my karmati. So that's the unlimited paper. The second thing which I like is Baba again comes to those four. If you remember, Baba had spoken about serviceable, sensible, successful, and valuable. So here again he says, if we have spirituality and Trikaldarshi in us, we would be successful. But just to add the point, the important point is willpower. As you rightly said, 18th January is going on, and this is the first point in Baba's Atra Kadam. Baba wants away to will away our weakness, our defects. So I'm entering the examination hall. I've got a hall ticket. I've willed away that I don't know everything. And I am with my Baba. I'm thinking as I enter the hall, I'm thinking about that beautiful certificate which I'm going to get. And when I willed, like a jatku, I will away everything. Willpower for the Kumars is what I would take away. Om Shanti.
Beautiful. Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. So let's meditate for some time.
Yes,
Let's get, yes. Yes, Rakiben.
yes, Didi, we can move on to meditation.
Okay. Let's detach ourselves from the external things. Focus on the self. Let's realize our original form. I'm a beautiful star sitting in the middle of the forehead. I'm considering as if I'm in Madhuban. In Diamond Hall. Baba, the Supreme Teacher, Avyakta Bapdada, is in front of me, giving me his highest teachings. I'm a godly student, studying in the university. I'm absorbing all the teachings given by the Supreme Teacher, Shiv Baba. I even know once I go out of this hall, the outside world is like an examination hall for me. Whatever I have absorbed within my consciousness is going to get used in a practical manner in that examination hall. Only after passing the practical papers in this unlimited world with Baba's teachings, I am going to claim a higher status for the present and even for the future. Supreme Teacher is asking me to will everything what I have, even my consciousness, my thoughts, my each second, all treasures what I have at this confluence age. I'm using them in a worthwhile way. And that power is becoming a willpower for me to face all the papers in this unlimited world. Once I go out of this study hall, my Supreme Teacher is with me in Avyakta stage. I'm keeping myself in Avyakta form, free from all Vyakta bondings, no attachments. I'm free from every bondage. With 100% spiritual consciousness, spiritual essence within me. Baba is with me at each step in Avyakta form. I am feeling his company, his existence. He's always there to guide me, to help me to pass the papers. Whatever comes in front of me, whatever form of Maya, I am able to conquer it with the help of my Supreme Teacher. I'm becoming pass with honor, claiming a high status. I'm enjoying my examination hall, all the exams, all the papers. I'm thanking my Supreme Teacher with my whole heart. Thank you, Baba. Thanks a million for being with us, empowering us with your teachings. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Sheetal. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a good day.
Good day to everyone. Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister.